It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Has room down the left sideline. He doesn't. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion.
Tua taken right to the air. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over. It's a quarterback, it's an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's set out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
50-yard line.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Out.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Tua now from the gun. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
44. Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be first down Miami.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Go ahead.
And stick with Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's go. 8.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Sanders sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Winning team.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15.
Winning team. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Watch it, Oscar. Winning team.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Pittman complete. And he He's tackled with a first down yardage.
And the Dolphins.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So first down from the 41.
Ready. Done.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Ravens make the recovery.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Oops, knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
He fields it from the 8.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They run the counter to Achane, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That one gains 7. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Achane, a first down carry. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 17-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Hey, 21 TA.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And he brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick 6.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 24, Dolphins 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, time out 2. Time out 3, kick. Out.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Watch it, Oscar.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
44.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side finds Pittman. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Waddle makes the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Tua again. And that throw just too high for him. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
That one way too far up there. They can't connect. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And the defender comes away with it. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he has this down to the 34. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Now here's Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stops by Chop Robinson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in
throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10.
The combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From from the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Tua now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow!
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 21, TA.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Ready, set. Long. Out.
Looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Out.
Tua setting up to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. Room to work at the 35. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
31, Dolphins 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Mitchell on the carry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 13-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get set.
It's Achane, the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
20 TX. Get set. Corner, long.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
With Achane here out of the gun. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He was brought down by Kyle
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Good.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Sanders all set to send it away. Hill now to return it. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Right. Winning team. Attack.
Now they'll hand it off to Achane. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah, minute. Winning team. Attack.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
All right. Winning team. Wait there. Out.
Tagovailoa now. Brings it in. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His kick is good for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Oh, wow, and he mishit that one. The unfortunate mistake giving them excellent. in field position. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. The give now to Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now